remember watching the first series and thinking that was one of the greatest performances I've ever seen in a drama.
You get those fantastic performances from Sarah and Siobhan, James and everyone else who's in it.
James is just a really fun person to be around. He brings a lot to the character and he does it really well.
Rhys, who plays Ryan, he's now 16 and it's fabulous that he's at the centre of it as well.
What police weren't supposed to have guns in this country?
It's a tasty twit.
It's just a treat to be back filming with those guys.
Everyone is just so good at what they do.
I'm sorry I left you on your own to deal with it.
There's no one else who could play Catherine Cawood. Sarah Lancashire has proven that.
You do know this could be dangerous if you get too close.
Catherine Cawood is a kind of crime-fighting RoboCop of a grandmother.
But it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which will later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
She's so brilliant at the role and familiar, and I think we probably know versions of Catherine Cawood and lots of people we know.
The show is kind of a portrait of Catherine, I suppose. It's a portrait of what she's gone through in her life and what she is now, the kind of person she is now.
Our daughter was abducted and raped by Tommy Royce, and she unfortunately killed herself because of that. And it's about Catherine and other members of the family dealing with that grief and trying to get past it.
Did she kill herself? But you loved her, he's told me.
Her husband fell apart, a son stopped speaking to her, a sister was always quite flaky, and it's about her strength, the fact that she didn't fall apart, the fact that she did keep going.
Sarah has that mixture of incredible strength and kind of prowess, and she's also very openly quite vulnerable and sensitive.
What will I do?
I don't know. What would you like to do?
Come with you.
You don't want to be hanging out with me, you're 16.
Clare and Catherine have always been there for each other and they really lean on each other. They talk to each other about everything. They can fall out like sisters do, but they always seem to kind of resolve situations like that pretty quickly.
They're very close in many ways, but it's quite a dependent relationship. And in season 3, there's a massive rift between them.
Tommy Lee Royce is an enigma and a puzzle and delightful, terrifying mess.
I know James sometimes says to me, "Oh, Sally, you're sick," when he reads the scripts because of Tommy. But I have to point out to people that you can only make your heroes be heroic if they've got something bad to contend with, so you have to throw a bit of something sick in.
I love it when I'm dressed up in my boiler suit and I'm kind of walking through a prison. I spend my life as James, like we all do, kind of worrying about what people think about me, and Tommy just struts through life and doesn't care. What we know about Tommy is that he had a very abusive childhood, lives with horrible trauma. He is very, very mistrustful of the world and sees everyone and everything as a hostility and a potential threat.
People feel sorry for him. And that's what's so outstanding about the performance. We know he's done all these terrible things, and yet there is an element when you watch him perform that you feel sorry for him. And it's been great that we've got Rhys back. Rhys came back to play Ryan, which has been fantastic. I waited 6 years because I wanted to get to a point where Ryan would be old enough to start making choices about whether he wanted to have a relationship with his dad or not, and how would Catherine feel about that.
Clare, Catherine and Ryan have got a good family foundation.
His grandma is this well-accepted police officer and his dad's a criminal who's in prison. He's been told all these lies throughout his life about his past, bringing them into question, and he's finally old enough to learn the truth about some of them.
I think anybody who doesn't know who their parents were is going to be curious, and poor Ryan only really knows about his father from what he's been told from his grandmother.
I suppose it's just that natural instinct of a boy to want to get to know his father a bit.
I thought, let him have his birthday, give it a week, and then tell him that his mother didn't die in childbirth, but then be very clear that his dad is not someone he should feel under any obligation to get to know.
Catherine, 6 years on, it's like she has been able to stop obsessing. She has been able to move on. She has got away from him. And then suddenly it comes back to haunt her, big time. Sarah always has this theory that it's really good to know when to stop, and I really agree with that, because it's never been just another police show.
Knowing that it's the end gives it an extra kind of epic, operatic quality. Everything is related to revenge towards Catherine and love towards Ryan.
I think they're both obsessed with each other. I wanted to push that as far as it would go in season 3.